What's up y'all, Raygee here. In this video we're going to talk about how to properly ask an artist to collaborate on a track. So without further ado, let's get it poppin'. Nowadays, when people want to collaborate, they don't need to do it face to face. You can send email messages, you can send chat messages, and reach out to people you normally wouldn't be able to reach out to. So in order for you to ensure that you get the best chance to collaborate with said artist, or at least leave a good impression, these are the tips I want you guys to follow, alright? So first tip, be polite. You're going to be doing a cold message or a cold contact because they don't really know who you are, chances are, right? If you are someone well known already and you reach out to them and they know you, you can skip all the other tips. I'm kidding, but anyways, most of the times they're not going to know who you are. First and foremost, when you send them a message, be polite with it. You don't want them thinking you're something that you're not, whether it be arrogant or demanding. Also, don't spam them. Don't send 3, 5, 8 messages even if they don't reply back for a couple of hours or even a day. Give them time. They might be busy. The worst thing you can do is have the artist open up their chat or the email and you send them like 24 messages. Chances are they're not going to want to collaborate with you. You probably annoyed the hell out of them. Alright? Next, if the artist replies back and they're down to collaborate with you, make sure you're the one that lays the groundwork. Now what do I mean by groundwork? I mean you put in all the work first. You pick the beat, you get the hook or the concept or whatever it is, and you can send it to them. You don't want to ask them to get the beat, get the hook, get everything done, and you're the one just writing the verse. I'm going to tell you right now, I had a lot of people message me like that, and basically the thing will go like this, the conversation will go, "Hey bro, would you be down to collaborate? I'm a big fan." And I'd go, "Yeah, sure, I'm down." Then they'd go, "Awesome. Pick the beat, get the hook, and send me a sample, and then I'm just gonna record my verse on it. Cool?" And I'm telling you right now, when they say that, I've already closed the chat message and I'm moving on to whatever else I have to do. Trust me, that's not the way you want to do things. And it just goes with the whole concept of, if you're gonna invite someone to go out for dinner, at the end of it all, you're not gonna ask them to pay. Like, that's just off. Same thing, like I said, it applies with music as well. Next, and this actually goes back to my other point. When you send the groundwork, make sure that you've done your research on the artist. You don't want to send them a clubby, poppy track and then it turns out the artist is into boom bap, old school style. most likely they're not gonna want to hop on it. They're not gonna feel it. Also, if I was in their shoes, that would kind of show to me that you don't really care about the music or me as an artist. Most likely you just want me for views or exposure because you didn't even look enough into me to see what kind of songs I like to do. So make sure when you do your groundwork, select the style or select the subgenre of music that you feel this artist would like. Cool. Now let's say the artist is down for the track, you sent it to them and they're down to do it. Make sure you always set a timeline, a due date. Now, why would I ask you to set a timeline? Well, if you don't give them a specific time to do it, they're not really going to prioritize it. If they have other things that they need to do, they're going to put those things over that song. And then what happens next? Most likely it's not going to get done. So you want to make sure you have a set timeline for them to do it. I usually give about a month to 2 months. After 2 months, to be honest from experience, songs don't get finished. So 1 to 2 months, if they say they can't do it for then be like, it's all good, let's do it another time. Or if they don't reply back to you after 1 to 2 months, just message them back and let them know, hey, you seem a little busy, so don't worry about the track. I'm going to go and get it done some other way. And at the very least, if that track doesn't pull through, you set a good first impression. Because you, on your end, maybe not on their end, but your end, you're a professional. And you also built a good reputation. Because who knows, in the future, your reputation is going to come out a lot. And if there's some artist there that wants to collaborate, and they hear that you're reliable, you're professional, and you get stuff done, they're going to want to collaborate with you even more when you ask them. Now, the last thing I want to touch upon, it's not really part of the whole tips and advice thing, but I feel like it's a really good thing for you to keep in mind. Most of the time when artists want to work or are down for a collaboration is because you guys have put in the same amount of work, or you guys have reached the same level. For example, if you try to reach out to someone who has millions of views on the music video and you have only one music video out and only has 5,000 views, unless that song is really dope and this artist really feels that track and would like to work with you, you're not gonna land that collaboration. You need to show these people how serious you are with your own stuff, because if they're really serious, they're not gonna want to waste their time with people that aren't serious. So you got to be able to prove that through your music, through your content, and through anything that's artist related to you. If they're like me, once I get asked for a collaboration, I'm gonna do my research on you. I'm gonna listen to your music, I'm gonna see your numbers, I'm gonna see your stats, I want to see the work you put out. And if I feel like you haven't put out all that much work, I might not want to work with you, because I put a lot of work into what I do. So I only want to work with the same type of people. Hustlers want to work with hustlers. That's how it is. So prove to them that they should take you seriously. And now, let's say you've done all this stuff and they still haven't, or they weren't down to collaborate. Don't worry about it. Move on. If that song you feel like is going to be a hit, don't leave it to waste. Put it out. Get someone else to do it, or finish it up yourself. Because at the end of the day, if that song goes up and it's popping, who lost? Who missed out? Not you. That's basically all the tips I have for anybody that wants to ask someone to collaborate. Now for the other side, the people who are asked to collaborate, I'm going to touch on a couple of things too, because I feel like you have a responsibility anytime you say yes, or when these people reach out to you. So the first tip I have, first advice, be honest. Be honest. If someone wants to collaborate with you and asks you, and it turns out you don't really have time to do it, or you're not sure you're going to have time to do it, let them know that you can't do it, or it's just going to be too long for you to be able to go into it. If they send you a song, if they send you a concept and you're not feeling it, let them know. Maybe if you still wanted to collab but you didn't like that certain song or that beat or that concept, let them know. Do you have something else that I feel like I could vibe to? Because at the end of the day, if you say yes to both and you're not honest, you're going to probably not want to write on it. You're probably not going to be motivated to work on it. And you're going to make them wait 4 months, 5 months, 6 months for nothing. So be honest right off the bat, because you don't want them to waste your time. So don't waste theirs. Next, be respectful. Keep updates. If you have a specific timeline, follow that timeline. If you're going to be late or you can't get it done by a certain time, let them know. Be like, hey bro, hey sis, I'm actually kind of busy this week. I won't be able to get that verse recorded. Do you mind if I send it to you next week? And even if you take another week or so, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, as long as you keep them updated, they're going to appreciate it, because they know that you're respecting the song and you're respecting them as an artist. Oh man, I got like hair in my eye, yo. My hair's getting too long. Basically, to sum it all up, be respectful, be polite. And at the end of it all, like I said, if the collaboration doesn't go through for whatever reason, at least you left it in a professional way. And that's going to just build up your rep as a reliable professional artist. So speaking of that, I actually want to give a big shout out to 727 Click, because I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. They're probably the most professional artist / group that I was able or had the privilege of working with, because they updated us. They let me know if things were going to be late, and when they said they were going to get stuff done, they did the best they could to get it done. You know, and this might surprise you guys, but in this music industry, in this community, you don't really have a lot of people that are that reliable. So big shout out to you guys, mad love, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. Alright, so that's basically it with this video. Before I go, I just want to say thank you to all the new followers and subscribers that I've gotten on Facebook and YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed or followed me yet, if you haven't subscribed or followed me yet, I really invite you guys to do so, because I'd love to share more content with y'all. And I think that these videos that I'm putting out will really help you guys when it comes to being an artist and pushing forward with your music career. So before I go, always remember, knowledge is power, experience is key. This Raygee signing out, man. Peace.
Bagong alamat, kami nagsulat. Kay umindak, tayo'y aangat. Bagong alamat.